Hey everybody, this is Felicia with The Book is Done. I am coming to you live. I don't even know what time it is. It's 6:12 Eastern Standard Time, and I am like up here on a high. I've been reading books out of control. I think I just finished like my fourth book in like the last 12 hours. So they're small books, but still. So finally got around to reading this book that I had talked about a week ago. Y'all, y'all, y'all. If you have not read this whole satirical novel type doohickey, a satirical novella, it's supposed to be funny and all this good jazz. Baby, let me tell you something. Freida did that in typical freaking Freida fashion. Do you hear me? Listen, listen, listen. It was like blow by blow by blow by blow. It's 120 some pages, 124 pages, no, 140. Okay. So, okay. 123 pages, right? It's the afterword. I haven't even read that yet. Because when I tell you my mind is like, it's like fireworks going on everywhere. Listen, listen. The widow's husband's secret lie. Okay. So, I think this is just going to have spoilers. So, I'm going to tell you now, it does have spoilers. I'm going to put it in the title. It has spoilers. Because I got to talk this through. She packs so much in this 123 book page book. Just I can't even think. Okay, listen. All right. So the main character's name is Alice, right? So Alice starts the book, and Alice is talking about how she's in a grocery store. She's in a grocery store, and oh no, she's in this store to buy some shampoo, right? So she's in this store to get the shampoo, and she's like, you ever had a moment where, well, first of all, it starts the book saying the epilogue, or the prologue, sorry. Prologue is, so it's like a joke. Frida is joking on herself where she's just like, okay, you think that you've read the book. I'll just read it to you because I gotta get my nerves right. You think you know who the killer is. It's obvious, you say. You knew it from the first chapter, the first paragraph, the first sentence, the first letter. But you are wrong. There is nothing obvious about the identity of this antagonist. I have used red herring after red herring, woven in false identities and unreliable narrators and fabricated evidence. At least 3 people who you thought were dead are actually alive. There is no possible way you could know the truth. There's no way you could ever guess that the killer is actually Steve. Wait. Oh, crap. Ugh. Well, nobody reads the prologue anyway. So that's how the book starts, right? So she's cracking on herself because, those who read Frida books and they say that they are Frida readers. Oh, I think I figured it out. I'm going to be really disappointed if I figured out what's going on, if I figured out who the killer is. If you've ever read a Frida book, it's not that many who have figured out before it gets to like the crescendo of the book that they know who the person is that killed it. Let me turn this way because I feel like my face is dark. I'm sorry. So the book goes from the prologue. It says Alice is in the store. She's looking for shampoo for her hair. And she was like, you ever feel like somebody's watching you? Like you ever feel like you got eyes on you? Cool. So she looks around. She don't see nobody. So she's getting ready to check out. She goes to this place where you have sunglasses and it has like a little mirror on it. So she acts like she's getting ready to put on sunglasses. She's looking in the mirror to kind of see who is watching her because she knows, she feels like somebody's watching her. And sure enough, it's this man, same color eyes as her husband, but it's not her husband. So she goes to check out, and like she glances at the door, and it's this man that looks just like her husband. She was like, it can't be my husband. It's impossible because my husband is dead. So I was just like, okay, cool. Something ain't right. All right. So she goes on, and these people are bringing, like her neighbor, who is her best friend, Poppy, is bringing her When she pulls up to the house after going to the store, neighbors on the front porch with a casserole. She's like, I absolutely hate casseroles, but Poppy has brought over like 5 casseroles within the last 2 weeks. So what? I'm assuming, because she had like 8 casseroles in the refrigerator that she didn't eat. So she gets out the car. Poppy is like, okay, well, I, it's like she's her best friend, but like she's oblivious to it. I'm just like, how is she her best friend? Like, prime example, like she was like, you look like you don't feel well. Let me go make you some tea. Alice don't like tea. Poppy is oblivious to it. She goes straight in the kitchen. She go get a tea kettle. She warming up some water so that she can fix the child some tea. Okay. So while she went to the store, she went to go and get a pregnancy test. So she went to go get a pregnancy test. So um it no. No, when I tell you I'm so all over the place. So she did get a pregnancy test, came back positive. So she's like, "Oh my goodness, I'm pregnant." Grant is her husband. Grant is not going to be here for this child's birth. So she goes on. She was like, "Grant is dead because I got a call from the police saying that there was a fiery accident. He died in the fire." So she had to rush to the morgue, identify the body. They had the service. The casket was closed because of how bad he looked from the accident. So she was like, I know he's dead. I buried him. He's 6 feet deep. And I know without a shadow of a doubt that he's dead because I killed him. Wait, what? Okay. Okay. First set of fireworks. So she said, I killed him. Alice goes on to say that he was a monster. He wasn't like physically abusive to her, but like psychologically, like something just wasn't right. They looked at a dress. He asked her, he said, what color is this dress? She said, I knew that something was off after about a year of us being married, because they got married after about 8 months worth. Because ironically, they met in a store. She was looking for shampoo. He was like, whatever shampoo that it is that you're looking for, you need to get the same one because your hair is perfect. 8 months later, they married, right? Whirlwind type thing. So he said that he's the only child. She really didn't have that much family, so it was just short, quick, straight to the point. So they married. Year later, he asked her, he said, what color is this dress? She said it's white and gold. He becomes irate, like, no, it's blue and black. And she's like, it's white and gold. He becomes furious to the point where she is like scared of him. And he was like, it is blue and black. Okay. How could I marry someone that's so dumb that can't decipher what color a dress is? It's blue and black. He just goes off. He goes and gets in his car. He's gone for like 2 days. What? So comes back, flowers, all this kind of stuff. I'm so sorry. Comes back with a gift box. And she's like, oh, you shouldn't have, boo, boo, boo. She opens the box. It's the dress. She was just like, I know you lying. He said, what color is the dress? For her sake, well, for her safety, she was like, she lied and said it's blue and black. She was like, in the magazine, it says different. It was white and gold. He's like, put on the dress. He throws away all her clothes and gets all these blue black stuff. So she was like, after that, it was just different. Okay. So I think before this, this is like maybe a chapter or two before the whole blue black thing. Poppy is at the house. This is when Alice came back home. Poppy is fixing her tea she don't want. So she gets a doorbell. She goes to the sink. She throws up, right? So she was getting ready to tell Poppy because she hadn't told nobody that she was pregnant. So doorbell ring. Alice opens the door. And this woman was like, are you what is Grant Lockwood? She said, Grant Lockwood is. Then she stopped. She said, Grant Lockwood was your husband. And she was like, yes, he was my husband. Like, what's going on? And she was like, I'm his wife. What? Fireworks. So I'm just like, this woman about to die. because she done went to this other woman's house, said that she married. Alice is like, I'm sorry, you're mistaken, but you can only have one wife. I'm his wife. So I think you're mistaken. And she was getting ready to close the door, and a woman, her name is Marnie, either Marnie or Marmy, Marnie, I believe, she said, well, he has children. She said, we have children. I'm sorry. So she goes, talks to the woman. She was like, listen, let me show you something. So she shows a picture of her and Grant. They got pictures together. She was like, surely, with the children, you wouldn't have his children to go hungry. So Alice is like, oh, this is about money. Okay, well, no, listen. All of this can be fake. Like, anything can be Photoshop, like, whatever. So Marnie gives her the address and was like, you want to meet the kids? I'm like, this woman straight bold. Like, how you gonna go to this other woman's house, say that you the wife? And she was like, legally we were not married, but we were man and wife living together for years. So a common law marriage, right? So I was just like, this woman real bold, because see, baby would have been dead mess around me. Like, what? So she closed the door. Poppy is like, who was that maniac? And I know you are seriously not considering going to her house. Alice is like, I gotta know. I gotta know. So she legit goes to this woman's house. She real bold. She goes to this woman's house. She walks in. Marnie is like, I'm so happy that you came. Woo, woo, woo. So Alice is thinking she gonna see like 1, 2, maybe 3 kids. This woman legit got 8 kids in the house. She said, oh yeah, I'm pregnant too. Yo. Okay. So she was like, okay, all right, all right, all right. The kids are like, mommy, I want to eat. I'm hungry. Alice realizes that they're hungry. They haven't eaten in a while. So she told Marnie, she was like, all right, listen, everything is dependent upon DNA tests, but, should it come back that it's his kids, I'll give you half of the inheritance. I'll give you half the money. And this woman was like, half? I was like, girl, she would have lost her life right then. Right then. First of all, you coming to my house telling me that you married to my husband. And then after me possibly offering you anything of this inheritance, you gonna up here and throw shade about half the inheritance back? Girl, my blood pressure was rising. Typical situation with a Freida book. Because the wife upstairs, the housemaid, blood pressure all the way through the roof. Through the roof. So I was like, okay, Lord, Alice, just get out the house. Just get out the house. So Alice comes back home, and she kept noticing like someone kept following her. She noticed this green sedan. Okay, so it does have spoilers, but I'm not going to give the whole tea. Okay, so y'all just have, it's 123, 124 pages. Like, y'all, I started this book, faithfully started this book, what the world? Little after 2 o'clock. If we didn't have like doctor's appointments and like errands to run, I probably would have been done by 3, right? So get here, finish it. It's a quick story, like, but it's so much. So I'm not gonna give you all the tea. But baby, listen. She gets home and she's loading up the casseroles in the car to go take to Marnie, because she's like, these children need food, they hungry. I'm not gonna eat these casseroles. I'm gonna throw them away. All this food, go give it to the lady. So she's loading up the car. She hears some noise in the backyard, and it's just like, oh, okay. Oh, it was another piece too, where she was scared to go up in the attic. She had never been up in the attic. The attic was always locked, and Grant was like, don't go up there. Is like everything from under the attic down had been renovated because it was an old house. Grant had lived there with his first wife, Rebiotha or something. I don't know. It was some kind of horrendous name. No shade if that's your name, baby. Okay, like, listen, I don't wanna tear it up. But if you read the book, please know if that's your name, I am so sorry. I'm sorry. But the name, it was not like Elisa, Karen. It wasn't like that. It wasn't even Bunquisha. It was just another name, right? So she hears this noise in the background and like around the corner from her house. She goes, gets a shovel because I forgot where they live, but they live someplace where they get a lot of snow. So she has snow in her back, just in case she gets snowed in, she like shovels the way out. So she goes, she's like, I know somebody is back here. Come out, because you finna get it. Baby, the person that steps out, you tell me who you think it was that stepped out. Because after that, it's like twist after twist after twist. It's like New Year's Eve fireworks in my head. You understand? Because from that point, I think it was like maybe 50, 60 pages left. Freida goes in with all of these twists and turns, and like the detective comes back to the house because they had gotten a tip saying that the brakes to the car, the brake line had been snipped, and that they asked her, did he have any enemies and all that kind of stuff. Yo, listen, read the book, read the doggone book. Got my nerves all the way bad. I finished a book called The Christmas Box by Richard Paul Evans. I told y'all in the previous video that I was gonna read that book. Listen, that book was good too. That book was only like 200. I think it was like 115 pages. It was a super quick read too, but baby, oh my God, I was like close to tears for a good minute. So, trying to get these books out the way. I have like 4 arcs that I'm in the process of reading. And they're good arcs too. One is called The Broken Wife by K. Elam or Elam. 2,511 Killing Games by Kane Basie. I forgot. I'm so sorry. I just glanced at his name. And then I have Misery Place by Molly Garcia. That's the one that I'm going to start today. And then I have another arc that I'm reading. I've been reading out of control. I've been feeling better. So yeah, Frida did that. I'm gonna have to go read this feel good book because I was gonna read Kirsten Modlin, one of hers. But baby, I don't even know. I got to get my nerves right. So I'm gonna go read this feel good book called The Noel Diary by Richard Paul Evans. That man, I'm gonna meet that man one day, like for real. And then The Christmas Box is based on a true story. What? He gonna make me go to Utah so I can meet him and his whole family. Not in no stalkerish type way. But sorry, I'm getting a phone call. But in all things, this is Felicia with The Book Is Done. The book that I read is The Widow's Husband's Secret Lie. Make sure you go check it out. Please let me know what you think. Because like I said, it's a short one. But you won't be disappointed. This is Felicia with The Book Is Done. And I'm out.